Genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, have been hailed as a breakthrough in agricultural technology, allowing for larger crops and better resistance to pests. But is there something more sinister at play? Many conspiracy theories suggest that GMOs are not only unsafe, but are being used as tools for corporate control, manipulating our food for profit at the expense of public health. Could we be consuming dangerous science experiments without realizing it? Or is this just another baseless fear? The debate rages on, but the implications are terrifying. As we dive deeper into the world of GMOs, we uncover startling theories about how these altered crops may not be as safe as they appear. Are corporations conducting large-scale experiments on the global population under the guise of feeding the world? Some believe that GMOs are linked to a surge in health problems, while others argue that they're necessary to combat hunger. The real question remains, are we risking our health for profit-driven science? Or is the panic over GMOs just another fear-based distraction? Many studies claim that GMOs are safe, backed by regulatory bodies like the FDA and the World Health Organization. However, dissenters argue that these claims are controlled by the very corporations profiting from their mass distribution. The power dynamics between multinational agricultural companies and food safety regulators are complex, and some suggest there's more than meets the eye. Could the truth about GMO safety be hidden under layers of corporate influence? Then there's the environmental aspect. While proponents argue that GMOs reduce the need for pesticides, some farmers and environmentalists claim the opposite, that these crops lead to pesticide-resistant superweeds and harm the ecosystem. Is genetic modification inadvertently accelerating environmental damage instead of mitigating it? The long-term health effects of consuming GMOs are still debated. While some suggest there's no harm, others point to rising allergy rates, gastrointestinal disorders, and even potential links to cancer. But why is the evidence so divided? Could it be that the funding behind these studies sways the results? Some conspiracy theorists take it even further, suggesting that GMOs are part of a larger agenda to reduce the global population through slow-acting health consequences. Though there's little evidence to support such extreme claims, the mere possibility is enough to stoke fear. Could GMOs be a tool for control and manipulation, disguised as an effort to feed the world? On the flip side, proponents argue that GMOs are essential in a world grappling with food shortages and climate change. Modified crops can withstand extreme weather and provide higher yields to support a growing population. But does this outweigh the potential risks, or are we just too focused on immediate solutions to see the long-term dangers? The debate over GMOs ultimately boils down to one question. Are they a scientific breakthrough that will save humanity from hunger? Or are we unwittingly participating in an experiment with unknown consequences? As more evidence emerges, it becomes harder to dismiss the valid concerns of those questioning the rapid adoption of GMOs. In the end, it's not just about the science, it's about the ethics of what we're putting into our bodies and who benefits from it. Are we the test subjects in a global experiment? The next time you pick up that perfectly shiny apple or high-yielding corn, ask yourself, are we really feeding the world? Or are we being fed a narrative?